Alright, today's video is gonna be about what if Deku had haki. But this video is gonna be like never been done before. But actually, when Deku was born, the difference is born in the Todoroki family. Let's just say he's and the son, Todoroki twin brother. And like you see in the video, Deku is gonna have cremation. Cremation, when I mean cremation, I mean like proper, like Darvisel, but a bit stronger. And he has an ice cold body. So when each time he uses flame, it's gonna be mad. Alright, I'm gonna start the anime. When Deku was 4, he accidentally used a squawk and then burned his entire, almost burned his hand. It was crashed. He cried and he hurt. So I'm gonna say, I kind of had inspiration from some other video. When Deku went to the hospital, I'm gonna say they explained the backlash of his quirk. They explained everything about it and they said how dangerous the quirk is to be. I'm gonna say that Endeavor constantly trained how to he wanted Deku to be able to stand the pain of using his quirk. So he always make it daily painful training. And one day Deku lost his control. I'm gonna say he burned his entire half his elbow, his arm got burned. It's basically a derby purple. His face is fine. I don't want to make him ugly, man. I ain't that deep. I'm gonna say Deku has black hair. Okay. So yeah, Deku was crying. His dad frankly was purely disappointed. He said if he can't even control his quirk and if he has the ice cold body, he's just going to fail you. So he just got rid of him. When I mean we got rid of him, he kicked him out. Deku he was angry, sad, lonely, and that happened when Deku was 7. He decided he accidentally went to a ship. I'm gonna copy someone from island and said like fishermen saw children and just take them. And they could take a couple of children, like random kid and Deku. Deku was taken away. But Deku, I'm gonna say he was weak. Because when he was kicked out, it was basically 4 days. And the 5th day, Deku didn't eat, didn't drink. It was basically exhausted. All he had was that bandage to cover up his arm. Deku was really taken on the street. Deku, I'm gonna copy someone from canon. But what I mean by canon, I mean someone from What If. Deku was lonely, scared. It was like, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. He went to a random barrel. I kind of like that idea. I went to the sea. Because I'm gonna say that somehow the fish, the One Piece world and the American meal are somehow connected. But I'm just gonna say there's some kind of way to go back and go there. I'm gonna say this. Deku accidentally went to a place where Rio was. Rio felt take pity on this child and said, I might as well change the kid. The kid seemed interesting. Deku explained what quirk and he's like, never heard of that, but that's a strange ability because Rio told it was a devil fruit. So he put it on water, he can still move. So Rio saw his injury. I'm gonna say that Rio, there's many doctors in the One Piece world. They can literally help you recover skin. So I'm gonna say they heal his arm. But Deku explained how dangerous this was. So Rio asked, how about training? Deku was like, I'm gonna say Deku wanted his fall. He was a fan of All Might. All Might always found no matter what. And I'm gonna say when he was 6, you heard the accent about All Might was injured, but he's still fighting for the sake of the people. He want people to make it safe, and Deku was envious and wants to do the same thing. He didn't care about the price. So I'm going to the surgeon guy was with Ryu. He was just staying there with him for a couple of 4 years because he wanted to take it easy. And they decided to make some special surgery to rebuild Deku's body. But when I mean rebuild it, I mean it's constitution. Since he has an ice cold body, they was like, how about we start training his figure strength? Like, they're going to train him first of all in the art of haki. Apparently, Deku had all 3 attributes from haki. He could armament haki, observation haki, and what's after Conqueror haki. Deku had attributes for all 3. And I'm gonna say that Deku learned he did a lot of physical training. Right now, every time he uses his quirk through his entire body, he always tries to get used to the temperature slowly but slowly. Use haki, use invincible armor haki just to reconstruct his skin, to increase the strength of his skin, to make sure his skin could get resistant to each time his skin burn cell out of it. I'm gonna say the surgeon guy used some kind of his fruit, did some special operation, rebuild his cell, and cell became a lot stronger, strong enough to be able to stand fire. It's still made for ice core body, but it has a fire resistance too. Throughout the years, for 4 years, Deku was able to use home haki to some degree. He was able to use I remember he didn't master it, but he can use the basic of it. So gonna see he mastered the basic of it. Now he's working on the advancement, like the red form. And observation haki, I'm going to say he trained a lot because he did so many life and death situation. I'm not going to say he's close to the point of the eye of the supreme, the eyes of the supreme emperor. I don't know. It's like those special eyes that allow you to see like 5 seconds in the future. I'm going to say Deku's close to it. Deku is only, I'm going to say through all those years he's been like 11. Deku's 11. He always trained his body and always been doing it. I'm going to say the guy with that fruit did many things on Deku because he kind of want to see Deku's full potential. And Deku start getting with his the haki and everything, plus mixed with his quirk, he has the cover. His quirk kind of evolved. Because I'm gonna say throughout the time with the haki, because his quirk was exposed to haki and everything, his quirk evolved, and it became a fire manipulation. No longer a cremation quirk, but fire manipulation. It's still cremation some way. He can make it start burner harder and everything, but he can control his flame. So you can literally, his body is, you make sure every part of his skin and everything could be able to stand up his flame. So basically, you know, the four fantastic. Deku can literally become one of them with blue flame. Now, actually, he could stay with when he converts his entire body into a flame, he's more like the guy fourth fantastic, but it's not blue. I'm going to say Deku can't go blue flame yet because his body's not able to. His whole body's not able to handle it yet. Deku was 12, trained, and he got balanced some Karagaki. He's very overpowered with this haki. He's already overpowered. It doesn't even need to use his flame anymore. Because I'm gonna say when he uses flame, it's more like someone is on show. And I'm gonna say one day Deku met let's see. Yeah. You know Luffy's brother, the guy with the blonde hair. I'm gonna say they had a fight. And I'm gonna say Rio asked him to fight him, make him think you're gonna kill him. Make him force with everything the guy got. So pretend you're after him to kill him. I'm gonna say Rio went out and he's been trying to. I'm gonna say he's pretending like he's been trying to use him with killing it, and Deku's been using his flame, every piece of move, learned a lot of martial art move, and then Rio said, "I'm proud of you" and everything. Deku was able. Deku. What I mean his name. I thought Saburi. I think is the guy blonde hair. I'm gonna say he's been training for past half a month, like 5 months, 6 months. Half a year. It's been a bit of big training. Deku was able to learn from him the dragon style, dragon claw. And Deku's found his style to be able to focus a huge amount of, like each claw, you can put a big amount of flame and you can just cut. And he has his haki. And Deku unlocked an amazing superhuman strength. So Deku is quite powerful. Now when Deku reached the age of 12, okay, I'm gonna say Deku's been studying a bit. Because I'm going to say the guy with the guy who with the operation thingy. I forgot the name of the squawk. You know, if you guys know what I mean, it's the guy in One Piece that helped Luffy to kill Flamingo. And I'm going to say the guy had a backstory with Flamingo because he used to be a member of his crew, but like when he was little. If you guys know what I'm talking about, just tell me his name on the message so I can remember in the next video, please. It'll be really helpful. So yeah. Deku got a lot stronger. It's not an understatement. Okay, when Deku was 13, he's been okay. Deku was 13. First of all, I'm gonna say when Deku was 12, he's been studying as well. So he got a basic understanding math, science, English. It's basic understanding, basic. He has already understand the basic. He can already handwriting, but yeah. I'm gonna say the One Piece and the Japanese, the language is different, so he had to learn language to understand the culture is different, but he also had the basic understand the history, the maps. Just, you need to relearn Japanese and everything. You remember a bit, but yeah, you still need to relearn. When Deku was 13, went back. Deku just want to play it off like his skin. I'm gonna say his skin is a bit darker like he used to. It's like someone really some. It's like it used to be like white, like his like his dad. He was white, but now it's more taint like his mom. A bit tainted, but yeah. And his hair, because of the hockey explosion, it became a mix of black and gray. It's no longer black, kind of gray. Deku came 13 years old. He decided to start doing business. Like, for example, he's been doing some construction working for part time. The guy for PD on him has been doing a lot of work with his physical people. He has the strength work. He's been doing a lot of the school to pay because he wanted to go middle school. And also the guy has been asked Deku to work in exchange and everything. Okay, he's been taking care of Deku. And yeah, because Deku went back to his work, but it was by accident because 14, he was supposed to, 13, he was supposed to go somewhere to go around the world. 2 months later, went to a random place and went back home. And you realized that. Okay, now it's like 1 year before they start doing the anime. Deku start learning more about himself. He wants to say himself Bakugo was wanna be a dick. Like when Deku was back when he's a dick, Like they always say, you think you're better than what is even your quirk? Deku was like, why would I use my quirk against a weakling like you? He's like, I don't even need a quirk to beat you. Baku was pissed. It always changed Baku, but Deku always punch him, hurt him, because everyone think he has a strength quirk. But people never know. What is Deku's quirk? They'll always ask. People always think it's a strength quirk, but people say maybe there's more to it because the skin is kind of tame. And the color, and I'm gonna say his eyes are a lot similar to Endeavor. People kind of had the suspicion about it, but they didn't pay attention to it. Deku's being trained, he always gets stronger and stronger. They like always do a lot of physical workout because on his part-time job always carry many things, construction. He's been studying as well. And social worker said, if you make it to the UA exam, I'm gonna. Then the guy, the construction worker made the contract with a rich guy. So a rich guy from the company of let's see. Now I'm gonna say All Might heard of him about the amazing strength he has. All Might said to him, All Might decided to take him under his wings because the guy with the strength quirk he might think is suitable for one for all. And it's amazing success. And when he saw the physical strength he had, it's quite good. It was impressive. But when he saw, he's like, wait, look like, aren't you? And they were scared, the one that disappeared for no reason. It was like, no, I'm not accessed. The moment he abandoned me is the moment I start being his son. That's when Omar was kind of upset, but Deku said, no, you don't have to be upset about it anymore. I don't care. It's not my father anymore, and I found a new way. And the reason why the reason why I am who I am today, the training I got, you give me the inspiration to become strong and become the hero. Deku was kind of a fanboy of Omar. It was like, thanks for giving me this hope. And I heard about your injury as well, and you still fighting the way you are. So that gave me understanding, and when I mean understanding, like give me a hope and the strength to carry on. Then All Might said to All Might was kind of impressed and how do you say? He was impressed and adored because he never thought that someone no injured people will think fear, like the symbol is missing, but for him to think he's seeing the way he is to carry on, the way for use that way to get even stronger from him. That All Might decided to say, how about you let me adopt you? And don't worry, since you're going to UA, as long as you make it to UA, I'll pay all your expense, your study. Yeah. I'm gonna say Deku yeah, sure, that's okay. All my Deku started paying time, then he asked him about, he told him about One for All and the succession of his quirk. I'm gonna say that One for All is gonna boost his cremation quirk. Deku's kind of scared of that, but you know because I'm gonna say that the surgery he did with the guy, it's really good. Like, and I mean good, it's beyond it. Like, its flame doesn't even scratch the guy anymore. It got so much used to it that it's not, its flame is not something you can handle because you met Saburi's flame is still burned, but they're called blue. They're a lot stronger than his. And with the trainee gun with him, it boosts his flame so hard that it didn't boost his flame, but it brings his body, his skin. Its fire temperature is quite high. You can literally touch lava, and all there will be is literally just a 3rd-degree burn at best. That's pretty good. As its fire resistance got so much higher in this other world than in the One Piece world. That was like, oh, it doesn't mind having a boost. And if you saw it like this, I want to be a hero, and I want to give smart people. I don't want to care about revenge and shit like that. So it's like, if I'm getting more powerful, it will just get me a reason to be stronger. So yeah, I'm gonna say that All Might gave a squad to Deku. Deku got even more powerful. You learn about One Fall, the quality of it. I'm gonna say that Deku asked All Might if he can take his surname. All Might was like, okay. I'm gonna say from now on Deku became All Might kid. He kind of see All Might as a father now. They always spend time together. And also the public saw her that All Might had a kid. People say, is he your adopted kid? Deku said he doesn't want people to look into it. So we would like to say I'm a long lost child that he found, a long story. So people think that Deku is actually All Might kid, because Deku, I'm gonna see, changed his hair, and now he has blonde hair. He changed it. Deku said that's the original color because I tainted it. All Might's my father, some shit like that. People believe that. People are cool with it. Because people never seen Deku use this cremation quote. There's never been a way, never been. That All Might ask at some point of the 6 months of the training. All Might ask, you have a flame quirk. I remember. I never seen you using it. Why is that? And what kind of quirk do you have? Another quirk. They could explain haki, what are the 3 hakis, and he learned this, and he's been training his quirk, but he never had a chance of using it because his haki move and this is more than strong enough, and with superhuman strength he got and One For together, because he learned full Kali because he already know full haki about he can use it all his body and has better understanding. So Deku can use haki. Can use full Kali, and without breaking his body, I'm gonna say it's 80%. 100% is just really tight, really, really tight. All Might was getting impressed by Deku and said, yeah, it's not like you just never had. Deku's just playing off like, yeah. And I'm gonna say in this word, quadlet are things. Have you heard about quadlet or beings that were born with 2 quad? And I'm gonna say the other thing. I'm gonna say Deku's gonna play it off like he was born a quadlet. And I'm gonna say All Might's gonna say his mom was a fire quirk user, and yeah, it's just gonna play off like Deku's mom was a fire quirk user, but Deku doesn't know her, so maybe she was a quirklet. They don't know, so it can just play off that some of the quirk that's similar to All Might, it's related to All Might. There's no quirk, it's mom. So they had an amazing backstory. They think about it. Deku always seemed to get stronger, and All Might was always happy because it said, even if it's gone, a son is there for him to carry on this legacy, to become a symbol of peace. Deku always show All Might a smile. All Might was always impressed because no matter how painful or hard the training was together, Deku always pushing himself. He always goes to a limit beyond it. And I'm gonna say there was the entrance exam. Deku take the entrance exam. Deku obliterated his speed. He used 5% of his. Actually, first of all, let me go. I'm reading too fast. Sorry, guys. You know about the rating exam? I don't play in matches, but on the entrance, Bakugo saw Deku. Bakugo was angry. It's Bakugo thing like, you think you're better than me? Don't worry. At the entrance, I will crush you. Yeah. So the worker thing didn't really happen. So that's the difference. Deku wasn't talking with Bakugo, so they were good. So they were interruption from Hida. Deku's about to walk from the line to get closer. Hida's tongue said, I know you were about to talk to the girl. Deku was. It's a bit different. So it's like, it basically just put his hand in front of Hida's face and said, shut up, man. And walk away. Literally, just this. I'm gonna say Hida was pissed, but what can you do? He didn't feel like pushing because it was gonna start soon. I'm gonna say Deku used 5% of One For plus his superhuman strength. Yeah, Deku's like 2 times faster than Hida. it's already amazing. Okay, serious string. I'm gonna say it's like one point. It's like is superhuman strength is basically hitter's speed, hitter's mark speed. That's it, how strong superhuman strength can go. And if you train and refine it, and he's not even focused on his speed much, so you can understand how powerful Deku is. Because Deku has been mostly focused about his skin, his body, and he's been doing many surgeries for his body to adapt to it. So yeah, so it's not a natural. His body's not natural. There's been a lot of surgery done on it. People saw Deku's scar because surgery left a couple of scars on his back and everything. People don't see, but they see a couple on his arm and everything. What's the way? Then they said they help him inject some marine metal and stuff. They created it to amplify Deku's skin. Each time they come back, they get stronger and everything. Deku was annoying everyone. Deku's not using a cremation gun. Deku just don't. Oma explained that what's Deku. Oma told them this quirk. Deku has some kind of enhanced quirk and a flame quirk. Because the flame quirk, what do you mean? Deku Oma said it's strong, but Deku has never been in need to ever use the flame quirk. So I don't think it's gonna show it either way. Deku's been using super strength, power, A1. Like it was first place Saber Rocket like in Canon, you use 100% smash and push his head bam and blow up the head of the 0.6. Carry Oracle said you okay, you're good. Then she was healing Oracle. I'm gonna say Deku had a scratch. Deku was scratched and his skin his mouth was a bit tight. And he scratched himself. We'll say and girl just give her a kiss, just heal him a bit. He does a bit stamina, that's the thing. Good, went home. Deku didn't know he passed, so he didn't pay more attention to it. Oma told him pass through operating there personally because he was kind of busy. He had to do a lot of report for the other stadium, stuff like that. Deku was like, yeah, I pass. So yeah, after that, let's see. Now we're gonna skip all the way to the beginning when Deku started walking up at the door. Deku, like in canon, Baku City put his shoulder on the deck, and yeah, I'm gonna say that he Kiba and why am I saying Kiba? What's Kiba anymore? What the hell? What's the name? Glasses guy, Hida, yeah, Hida was more like, oh, you should put your foot on the desk. It's cool property. Do you understand? Bakugo was like, so you're gonna be the now? I was gonna tell us what to do, some random shit. That couldn't care. It's like you can be whatever you want. Don't involve me. I want to be number one hero, and right now, I'm just gonna sit down and just chill. And I'm gonna say Deku has his what observation haki on, so we know it's Ozawa. So we just thought you guys should just sit down because the teacher's there. They were like, what do you mean the teacher's there? And they were asking questions. They was just ignoring and said sit down. They were like, it's a bit rude, but maybe he's right. They don't know what to plug in. Now I'm gonna say Todoroki saw Deku. I mean, his hair is a lot different. It's just his eyes, but his eyes are a lot like Endeavor. So he didn't like Deku at all because he has a bad memory with that Endeavor. He remembered the time when he abused Deku and that made him angry. He grew hatred. His hatred is even more. It's even more bad. So he doesn't really use his flame. Deku don't care. He doesn't even remember Todoroki a bit, but he put more everything about his past on the back of his mind. And All Might didn't like about it because each time All Might tried to talk about Endeavor, Deku actually act like he doesn't know her. Like Deku had a thing, so when something you don't remember, you just put it on your back of your mind. Like you don't remember, you just don't wish to remember it. And All Might said that thing will hold him back. So All Might always have him talk a bit about his past when he was younger, but it just talk a bit. But sometimes Deku, I'm gonna say, he has a bit of a weak mental when it's involved in. Like when Deku saw Todoroki, was like, yeah, his head hurt, but doesn't remember much because the memory of everything just stayed back on the back of his mind. He didn't bother, and Todoroki's like, feel like I met it somewhere. But we were asking, what's your quirk and everything. That was like, and then says, and then and it's like an enhanced quirk. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He was fast, he's strong. People talk, and then quirk, and people were like, yeah. It was like more or less okay. Like in canon, as I said, you take too long to sit down and silence and shut up, blah blah blah. Now go to the go. There's gonna be a test announcement. Wear those gym uniform. They were gym uniform. People saw how Deku rip it was, and they saw the surgery scar. It's not that bad because I'm gonna say he made it as thin as possible because they see the small scar. People was like, wow, it has a lot of quite small surgery scar. And there is a lot of special products from the snake way they used for the Hancock to make our skin more refined. So they use it on these the skin to brought on to put on some on Deku skin. So to refine the skin to make it not look ugly and shit. Uh I saw Deku is not like Dobby, but worse. It's not like Dobby at all. Deku and they saw the muscle on Deku, how much workout he's been doing. We were impressed. Uh, we also saw a couple of burn on his arm, like the burn he got from uh, when he was little, when he used his quirk. It's not a lot smaller. Like it's been refined, but it's literally a 5th degree burn. It's more 4th degree burns are already dangerous. So the skin, it's stuff like you can take the skin out, but you can still see the mark of it. It's not as bad, but yeah. The look start remembering his brother having that, but like, it's impossible. He says he has an S quirk, so it's not his brother because he's remember his brother having some kind of cremation quirk. Yeah, so yeah. But Deku's eyes are very suspicious because Deku's eyes are a lot like Endeavor. They're blue. Both of them are blue. It's really a lot like Endeavor. Deku has good memory about his mom, but yeah, but you remember his mom burning the rookie, and his relationship became bad with her, so he started fearing his mom now, and his dad became abusive, so he just tried to forget all about them. That's basically all back on his mind. It's like a past trauma he tried to get rid of. Like in canon, I'm gonna say Deku was literally first in everything because he can use like his 1 for all plus his superhuman strength like to make it like yeah he doesn't want to use his full power but make him look like his full power. And Zawo cancelled his quirk first time, but he saw how I'm gonna say Deku's not using his full strength and Deku's about to use like 10% of 1 for. As I always said, you're supposed to use it without your quirk first because you want to see how much you can do. Deku go like 800 meters without his quirk. We're like, what the hell? How strong is this kid? It was like, this is some kind of mutation quirk. As I was confused, you use your quirk 2,000 meters. And that was just basic 5% of 1 for all. It was really a small boost. And he's been holding his physical strength a bit lower, so you want to make it look different, not suspicious. Alright. That's good. People say his quirk is being thrown in his bodies to make it to the most superhuman level. Even without his quirk, Deku was already strong. Deku just playing off like that. Deku just doesn't feel like showing his power. He just doesn't want to. He doesn't. He uses flame, but only when it's necessary. That's why he made a predator. He already trained it, so he already know what to do. He still like something he goes to the beach. Remember, he just uses his flame. Like, just still not get rusty, but he just does when he's alone. Like, he's observing haki to inspect the area. Like, no one can literally see him, so no one knows he has a flame code. Except for Oma. But Oma's gonna put out the bag, but no, you're gonna see how it's gonna happen. Like in canon, Oma came and said, "Oh," after the end of the assessment, said, "Oh, I came here and said, oh, I am here." Some random shit and said, "Yeah, today this month's gonna be a wave villain against heroes against villain, some shit like that." And everything happening in canon. I'm just gonna cover Aruka and Deku and the same team, and Bakugo and Hidao and the same team. It fought. Deku used his Superman strength. It was basically play with Bakugo. Then he just knocked him out at some point because he got bored of it. First Bakugo used explosion, then explosion on the right, left, constantly use explosion, tried to kick him. Deku used observer, dodge right, then Deku simply just jump and jumping. He's one full cowley, blitz him, kick him, blitz him, one his back and kick his shoulder. No, he start punching. It was such that he using like a special way to dislike the human body to the point he can't move. Like he just like his arm, his leg, his foot. Oh, it was a painful process. People thought he was brilliant here, but yeah, he was doing this. Omar was impressed. He didn't know Deku was that good in combat. Deku just left. Uraka just stopped fighting Nita. Deku says he's gonna distract Hida, and Uraka just touched the bomb. That's Deku exactly that. Hida tried to jump and did the kick. Deku simply uses Obsidian Haki and dodge. Dodging Hida, Uraka just touched the bomb. One. Alright, that was my video. Thank you for watching. Oh.